It's called smart irrigation.
Adding high-tech tools to your sprinkler system.
But it doesn't take a genius to know how to save water.
In just a few seconds, we're going to show you some easy ways to keep your yard healthy.
While keeping your water use down.
He's Todd.
She's Amanda.
And this is HUTV.
Hello and welcome to HUTV, Huntsville Utilities Television, the award-winning web show that helps you get the most out of your utilities.
Like we said at the beginning, smart technology has come to your sprinkler system.
It's technology that allows you to take the guesswork out of watering your yard.
The tips we'll share today will help with anybody's yard, but stay tuned to the end of the episode because I've got some special tips just for our HU customers.
Yes, now two of the most popular tools for your yard are weather and soil sensors. And what these do are they detect the amount of water that's already in the soil and can keep your system from turning on if it's not needed.
They take the guesswork out of watering, and they're not as pricey or as hard to set up as you might think. But I get it. Maybe you don't want to add anything to your system right now.
And if that's the case, here are some ways to control your water use without doing so.
First up, think about when you are watering your yard.
That's right, because you should water your yard in the early morning or the late evening when the sun isn't as strong and the air is cooler.
Right. It helps with the evaporation and keeps the water where it needs to be.
Right. Now, next, when it comes to your sprinkler system, don't just set it and forget it.
Like we said a moment ago, some sprinkler systems do have sensors that will help you from running the sprinklers in the rain, right?
Yes, right. But if yours does not have that, you should be able to manually shut the system off, like if it's recently rained or if you see standing water in your yard.
Speaking of standing water, keep an eye out for wet sidewalks and driveways.
That's right. See, a wet sidewalk or a wet street could indicate there is a leak in your sprinkler system. And if that's the case, you're going to want to get that checked out.
But sometimes it's just a little sprinkler head and it's just not quite aimed the right direction and you're just watering the sidewalk.
That's right. Now, I'm not a botanist, but I'm fairly certain that concrete will not grow no matter how often you water it. So make sure your sprinkler heads are aimed for maximum coverage of the lawn and aren't just spraying the sidewalk.
All right, and you guys can totally tease me about this next one. I can take it. But what about a rain barrel?
Rain barrels are a handy tool. They allow you to collect and store the rainwater so that you can use it later for other purposes, primarily for watering your yard or your garden.
They're inexpensive and they're not too hard to set up. You can even put a lid on it so that you don't cultivate mosquitoes.
Yes, that's true. And these are just a few things you can do to control your water costs when it comes to taking care of your yard.
We do have some more information on our website, so be sure to check it out, hsvutil.org.
Okay, and I believe, Amanda, you said something about having information specifically for our HU water customers.
Yes. Okay, so I went down and spoke to some of our amazing people in the call center, and they had some messages that they wanted us to share.
Okay, go right ahead.
So first off, not all customers who receive a bill from Huntsville Utilities have water service by Huntsville Utilities.
That is correct. You see, we act as the billing agent for some of the local water systems that are also in our electric service area.
Right? It's just easier. You get one bill from the utilities.
Now, if you're not sure whether or not you are getting Huntsville Utilities water or another provider, the easiest thing to do is look at the back of your statement.
Right. Okay, so this next tip is specific to Huntsville Utilities water customers. This would be everybody that resides in the city of Huntsville, but be sure to double check the back of your bill. Some of our customers will notice two water lines on their bill. Mm-hmm. The second line is a sprinkler service line, and since it's only for outside usage, there is not a sewer charge connected to it.
That's right. Now, for customers that do have that sprinkler line, you will also notice there are two water meters in your yard.
And you'll want to make sure that you keep those meters accessible to the meter reading service.
Yes, case in point, we had a customer recently call, didn't realize that he had the 2 meters and they just moved into their house. Now, because that sprinkler meter was completely overgrown, it wasn't being checked. And in that case, the usage had to be estimated because he was watering his lawn, but he didn't know the usage was going on the second meter.
Yeah, it can happen. And if it happens to you where you notice water usage that just doesn't quite seem right, give us a call. Our fabulous folks in the call center will be happy to walk you through it. And also be sure to check your water, the lids outside anytime you're out in your front yard.
All right, now that's it for this episode, but we will be back soon with more tips and information.
And until then, don't forget to post any questions you might have about water. Maybe the question that you've got is something somebody else has the question about as well. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss another episode.
Indeed. So until next time, I'm Todd for Amanda and all of us at the award-winning Huntsville Utilities saying thanks for watching. And remember, you can't spell utilities without you.